Welcome to the World Cup group match between Pakistan and South Africa at the Oval. You were out in the middle earlier, Jim. How did the pitch look then?
Thanks very much, Richie. If I was a seam bowler, I'd be raring to go, having looked at this pitch. The ball will move around a lot and the bounce won't be consistent either. Keep the ball in the right place and the wickets will tumble. It's unlikely that many runs will be scored, so every one of them will be vital. I bowled first on this one. Well, that's the state of the pitch. Back to you, Richie.
Kirsten is going to face the first ball of the innings. It's high in the air. That's the first boundary for Kirsten. It's high in the air. He watched that onto the bat perfectly.
Well, that sends an early message to the bowlers and they need to keep it tight.
Wasim Akram to Kirsten. He didn't quite get hold of that one properly. There it goes. That's the first boundary for Gibbs. Gone bowled. Wasim Akram has taken the wicket.
That early wicket will begin to put some serious pressure on South Africa.
Gibbs goes for only 4. That's gone high in the air. That's the first boundary for Palace. 19 overs are left for South Africa. That's straight up in the air. That takes him into double figures. That's gone high in the air. Batsmen are coming back for 2. Fielded on the boundary by Shahid Afridi. He's going to have to move here. He looked as if he was home to me. Hollis facing. That's a huge 6. They were diving for cover with that one.
The bowler doesn't look too happy about it. There might be a little bit more in the next one.
Ouch, that must have hurt. That's 13 off the over now. It's been a rather expensive over so far. He's worked that into the gap. Hollis moves into double figures with those runs. That's gone high in the air. Kirsten has now moved into the 20s. 18 overs are left in the innings.
The fielding restrictions provide the opportunity for attacking batsmen to score some fast early runs.
Wasim Akram to begin a new over. There it goes. Oh.
They might give him a hard time about that one back in the dressing rooms.
South Africa are 1 for 36. Wasim Akram at the start of his run-up. It's high in the air. He certainly saw that one early.
Cracking shot. The secret there was that he got his feet into position early and had plenty of time to play the shot.
Wasim Akram at the start of his run-up. It's high in the air. Picked up very early by Kirsten.
He played that shot perfectly.
There it goes. He found the gap with precision.
That's not the right line to bowl to this batsman. He'll punish anything there.
It's high in the air. He watched that onto the bat perfectly.
That was a really good shot. He looks in top form out there.
Wasim Akram continues. Well, that'll beat the fielder. He found the gap with precision.
Everything was in the right place there. It fairly raced away to the boundary. South Africa will be looking to blast away from the start with fielding restrictions in place.
Wakar Yunus to begin a new over. There it goes. That went a long way back into the stands.
The bowler won't like that one little bit.
Tullis is now on strike. That is an excellent catch.
That was a bad shot. He really seemed to lose concentration.
Tullis goes for only 18. Cullinan awaits his first ball. Cullinan is off the mark. There's a mix-up with the batsman. He looked as if he was home to me. Wakar Yunus at the start of his run-up. It's high in the air. He picked the length quickly with that one.
Everything was in the right place there. It fairly raced away to the boundary.
Wakar Yunus to Kirsten. There it goes. He's timing the ball perfectly today.
He really laid into that delivery. 4 runs all the way.
Wasim Akram to begin a new over. There it goes. That's the first boundary for Cullinan. Wasim Akram to bowl to Cullinan. There it goes. The batsmen are in trouble here. There it goes. He was onto that in a flash.
Well, he got everything right there. Footwork, hands, kept his head down, kept the ball on the ground. Nothing better than that.
Wasim Akram to Cullinan. That's straight up in the air. That takes him into double figures. The total is now 2 for 83. Wasim Akram is back in the attack. That's straight up in the air. He's going to have to move here. That's the end of the 5th over. Wakar Yunus to begin a new over. Wakar Yunus to bowl to Cullinan. That's straight up in the air. He was onto that in a flash.
The bowler put that right in his favourite area.
Wakar Yunus continues. The fielder will cut that off. Weka Yunus is back in the attack. That's in the stands. 6 runs. That was a mighty hit.
The bowler won't like that one little bit.
Pushed into the gap. Cullinan has moved into the 20s and is starting to look far more relaxed. Weka Yunus is back in the attack. Great catch.
Very safely taken. Soft hands, that's what's important.
So then, that's the end of Cullinan. 14 overs are left in the innings. Wasim Akram to bowl the last of his allotted overs. A long hop and a smash for 4. Kirsten raises his bat to the crowd to acknowledge the applause. That brings up his half-century.
That's a well-deserved half-century. He's played very well.
Wasim Akram continues. He's worked that into the gap. The batsmen are after 2. There's a mix-up with the batsman. That's straight up in the air. That's the first boundary for Mackenzie. Mackenzie waiting at the striker's end. It's high in the air. Looks in good form out there.
Well, he smashed that for 4 with a big smile on his face.
It's high in the air. That takes him into double figures. Pushed into the gap. "18 runs were picked up from that over by Wasim Akram. Weka Yunus to bowl the last of his allotted overs. That's 4 runs. Really looks in fine nick today.
Really good shot there. Nicely timed and picked the gap perfectly.
Weka Yunus continues. That's 4 more. Mackenzie has moved into the 20s and is starting to look far more relaxed. Mackenzie is now facing. Hit straight to a fielder. There's a mix-up with the batsman. It looks like the third umpire's being called on this one. He was pushing his luck a little there. Weka Yunus continues. Oh, he's put it down. Overpitched and 4. Picked up very early by Mackenzie.
What a ripper. The crowd enjoyed that one.
14 runs came from that over for South Africa. Here comes the first change in the bowling. There it goes. Hit straight to a fielder. I think he was easily back in the crease there. Mackenzie facing. Out, he's caught him.
Well, he just picked the fielder out perfectly with that shot.
Mackenzie is making his way back to the pavilion. Rhodes is off the mark. A very good over. Only 2 off it in the end. We're about to see a change in the bowling. Superb shot. That's the first boundary for Rhodes. Abdur Razak to bowl to Rhodes. There it goes. Well, that was 6 as soon as he hit it.
The bowler won't like that one little bit.
Abdur Razak to Rhodes. A cracking stroke. Rhodes is looking to punish any short deliveries.
That's a positive start and shows he's pretty confident out there.
That's cleared the infield. That was a nice bit of timing.
Well, he smashed that for 4 with a big smile on his face.
Rhodes has now moved into the 20s. It's high in the air. That went like a rocket to the fence.
Well, that was just a long hop and it got the full treatment.
That's the end of the 10th over. Saqlain Mushtaq to continue with his off-spin. It's in the air. Rhodes really takes advantage of anything over pitch.
That looked like 4 the moment he struck it.
Saqlain Mushtaq is back in the attack. Hit straight to a fielder. Saqlain Mushtaq continues. That's gone high in the air. Saqlain Mushtaq continues. That's in the stands. 6 runs. And they were diving for cover in the stand there.
Well, he really hit that a long way. Exciting stuff.
Kirsten is now facing. Brilliantly caught.
Well taken. He never looked like dropping.
Kirsten makes his way back to the dressing room. That was a fine innings from Kirsten.
Excellent innings there. I really enjoyed that.
Klusner is the next man in. There it goes. That's the first boundary for Klusner. Abdur Razak to begin a new over. Not timed perfectly, but they'll get some runs anyway. Abdur Razak to bowl to Klusner. There it goes. He watched that onto the bat perfectly.
Perfectly played. He got right over that ball and played it with a nice straight bat.
Abdur Razak continues. That's gone high in the air. That takes him into double figures. It's in the air. That ball was at the fence in no time at all.
That'll be a real confidence booster for him. Should get rid of any nerves.
The ball is moving off the seam a fair bit out there. Abdur Razak is back in the attack. That's straight up in the air. Klusner has moved into the 20s and is starting to look far more relaxed. It's high in the air. It's a real textbook shot.
Beautifully played. Head over the ball, weight forward, a textbook shot.
Good bowling from Saklan Mushtaq.
That's the right length for this pitch. Bring the batsman onto the front foot.
It's high in the air. Saklan Mushtaq at the start of his run-up. Stopped by Azhar Mahmood. He looked as if he was home to me. For all the way. That was a real textbook shot.
Lovely shot. It raced away to the fence for 4.
Klusner is now on strike. Six. Well, that was 6 as soon as he hit it.
The bowler doesn't look too happy about it. There might be a little bit more in the next one.
7 overs are left for South Africa. Abdul Razak to begin a new over. There it goes.
Well, he really hit that a long way. Exciting stuff.
There it goes. Abdul Razak is not impressed.
Everything was in the right place there. It fairly raced away to the boundary.
Oh, that is an excellent shot by Rhodes. The 6-wicket partnership has moved on to 50. That's 4 more. This batsman won't miss anything that's short.
Great shot. That seemed to rocket to the boundary.
Abdul Razak at the start of his run-up. He smashed that away. Crowd are standing to applaud him. That's 50 for Rhodes. That over cost 22 runs. Saklan Mushtaq to begin a new over. Not timed perfectly, but they'll get some runs anyway. Saklan Mushtaq to Rhodes. Overpitched and crashed away. That square drive was hit with some power.
That was beautifully played. He was well over the top of the ball.
There should be some runs here. Hit straight at Azhar Mahmood. Has just paddled around the corner. He looked as if he was home to me. Didn't quite get hold of that one properly. That is an excellent catch.
It might have looked easy, but it wasn't.
So then, that's the end of Rhodes. That was a fine innings from Rhodes. That's the end of the 15th over. Abdul Razak bowled the last of his allotted overs. That's gone high in the air. That's straight up in the air. That's the first boundary for Boucher. Abdul Razak continues. Stopped by Imran Nazir. He looked as if he was home to me. It's in the air. Abdur Razak, and the overpitched very slightly, but it was punished.
Well, you can't afford to overpitch like that. 2 full and dispatched for 4.
He's worked that into the gap. He smashed that one right out of the ground. That was sheer power.
The bowler doesn't look too happy about it. There might be a little bit more in the next one.
So there was 16 off that over. Pakistan are making a change in bowling. They really struck that well.
That was a super shot. I really didn't think it was too bad a ball.
Archer waiting at the striker's end. Over the top and away for 4. Well, he's seeing it like a beach ball out there now.
That was a wonderful shot. He looks in great shape out there.
Archer has now moved into the 20s. Azhar Mahmood to bowl to Klusener. That's straight up in the air. Hardly seemed to hit that, yet it sailed over the ropes.
Exciting stuff. He took a risk, but was well rewarded as the ball disappeared over the fence.
Let's get onto that one. That went like a rocket to the fence.
That was a great shot to watch. He just leant into it and stroked it to the boundary for 4.
Oh, that's close. And the umpire's given it. Klusener is making his way back to the pavilion. That was a fine innings from Klusener. 21 runs came from that over by Azhar Mahmood. We're about to have a change of bowling with the leg spin of Shahid Afridi. That's gone high in the air. He looked as if he was home to me. He's worked that into the gap. Those are the first runs for Boyer. The batsmen are in trouble here. The third umpire's been called for. The batsmen will have to be more careful now, having got away with that. It's high in the air. There's a mix-up with the batsman. Eight runs came from that over for South Africa. Azhar Mahmood to begin a new over. There it goes. Archer really takes advantage of anything over pitch.
Well, he smashed that for 4 with a big smile on his face. That's beaten the fielder, but it won't go all the way. He looked as if he was home to me.
Great shot by Boucher, as our Mahmood is not impressed.
The batsman took full advantage of the width the bowler gave him there.
Boucher is now facing. A nice shot, but it won't make it to the boundary. And 6.
The bowler doesn't look too happy about it. There might be a little bit more in the next one.
He's worked that into the gap. That takes him into double figures. It's high in the air. Shade Afridi won't like that at all.
Great strike. It looked like 6 the moment he struck it.
Shade Afridi to Boyer. Steered expertly into the gap. That's cut off by Imran Nazir. Boucher waiting at the striker's end. The batsman will have to run these. The batsman coming back for a second. He's struggling to get back here. Foolish running. That's simply throwing wickets away.
Oh, wonderful fielding there. He was onto that ball so quickly.
So then, that's the end of Boucher. Pollock facing his first ball. That's gone high in the air. He smashed that a long way.
The fielder just watched it. Going, going, going.
Pollock waiting at the striker's end. At the end of the innings, South Africa have scored 8 for 311.
That's a solid total by South Africa. They've batted themselves into a winning position.
Well, let's take a look at the scorecard. Bowling figures for Shade Afridi are 2 overs, no wicket for 23. .312 runs required. So to sum up then, South Africa win by 175 runs. Let's take a look at how the innings has gone so far. Donald has finished with figures of 4 overs, 2 for 33. Bye.